Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel and welcome to my flash update of my 3-month and 2 weeks update of me taking Viviscal. The whole reason why I wanted to do this update today is because I was styling my hair this morning, and don't forget I've been taking Viviscal now for the 3 months, the 2 weeks, so I'm really starting to notice some differences in my hair now. And if you haven't seen them already, we have updated it when I first started taking Viviscal, so you will see that on my channel, and I have got that at 1 month and I have got that at 3 months, which I have recently just done. So do have a look at my clips for around Viviscal and you will certainly see the differences of me going through them and hopefully maybe notice them from my hair, I have to admit as well. But one thing which is really very apparent whenever we start taking a supplement for Viviscal or anything like Viviscal, what you want to be seeing is thicker hair. You want to be seeing more growth and you want to be seeing less hair. Now, one of the first things which I noticed when I was taking Viviscal, I'd say from about when I first started it to the first month, is the amount of hair I was losing was slowly reducing. And this was coming from when I was having a bath or a shower or what have you, or washing my hair or styling my hair. There would be hairs all over my hands. There would be literally in the bath, it would be all throughout the bottom of the bath, and there would be lots of it. Almost like that you've had a haircut, which is quite alarming, to be quite honest with you. But what I have put it down to is that 2020 for me has been quite a horrific year. Going from the start of the year into January, I lost my best friend, my Alaskan Malamute Sabre, who I miss dearly every day of my life, and it's still very difficult at times. So as a family, that was such a blow for us, really difficult, and we lost him very quickly as well, unfortunately, and it's just absolutely heartbreaking. So that turned my life upside down as well. Of course, with the coronavirus pandemic, certain things have had to happen where you've had to stay in. We've not been able to see loved ones. I haven't been able to see my nan, who I'm so very close to, so that's been a huge stress. I've started a new job as well, of course, in the middle of this pandemic, and that's been completely different. I've got my own health problems as well, which I'm juggling at the moment as well, and certain things are getting particularly worse for me to handle, such as the ongoing hernia problems I have, and a severe, horrendous overactive bladder. So you can imagine, throw everyday stresses and strains on life on top of that, and it's really difficult. And believe you me, one of the first things that I've noticed is my hair was really starting to change. And do you know what? Whenever I get quite stressed, I always notice it in my hair, and I start to lose lots and lots of single hairs, and it's like my hair starts to thin out, kind of lets go of my scalp almost. And I was finding this, so that's why I'd had a really good experience with taking Viviscal several years back, and I took it for 7 months. Really helped the overall health of my hair. It brought my hair back into so much more vitality, so much more health. Really enjoyed using it. It's just a simple tablet first thing in the morning and one in the evening or with your evening meal. And then I would say you start to notice a real change in about 3 weeks to 4 weeks. Then you'll certainly notice change in the 2 months to 3 months mark. And then after that you notice then the change in the actual hair growth in terms of new growth as well. And that's where we are at now. So for example, as I say, I've been taking Viviscal now for 3 months and 2 weeks, and I am noticing thicker hair. So the first things which I was starting to have kind of not an issue, but a little bit of a concern with taking Viviscal first thing round, is I was starting to notice a bit of an outbreak around my hairline, just towards the sides of my hair. Under here, I've got like shaved sides, like a bit of an undercut, or it's not so much of an undercut now because it's grown out so much, but it used to be in an undercut style, which I like. And when all the hairdressers and barbers and things come open again, I will be putting my hairstyle back into that style, which I really like, or perhaps trying something different. Now with that, I was starting to notice that in the short sides of my hair, and I was getting a little bit of a breakout here, but I carried on with it because I thought, okay, it's a health supplement, it could be my skin coming back into balance, this could just be pretty natural for the product. And I would say between about the first month to the second month of me taking Viviscal, it flared up a couple of times and then it started to reduce, and then by the 3 months it was completely gone. My problem areas for me was I was finding my hairline was intact, but the hair behind in my temples was starting to change a little bit finer. Then just behind here in an area, not quite in my crown, but just in here, I was finding that this area was the part where if I was washing or rinsing my hair, if I was styling my hair, this here would be the area of my hair where it would let go from my scalp. And just general styling of my hair or in a brush or in my hands using a clay or a wax or a hair gel, I was starting to notice more and more single hairs. I'd also noticed a difference positively that every time I was washing my hair there was less and less hairs in the bath, in the shower, or on my hands while I was styling my hair. I got to the 3 month mark, which I've recently done, and that's absolutely got to the point now where I don't notice the hair fall. I have to look for it now. So it's much, much more of a natural hair fall. It's no more sort of excessive shedding at all, which is great. I notice my hair's got so much more of a shine. Now, you may think that you've recently seen in my clip that I have coloured my hair. The reason why I coloured my hair, let's just tell you that one as well, get that one out in the open. My hair goes very, very brassy and not gingery, but really quite of a coppery tone. My father has dark auburn hair, and as he's got older, it's gone really, really quite dark. And he's starting to get 1 or 2 greys now, but underneath the core of his hair colour must have quite a brassy colour, because my twin brother, if he's out in the sun in this country and it grows through, he gets quite a coppery base in his beard if he lets it grow too long, and so does my older brother as well, and then so does my brother next down from that as well. But for me, my facial hair doesn't. It's a real quite a light brown colour, and so is my hair. But what happens if it starts to grow past my nose to about my mouth here, that bit of my hair starts to go really quite brassy. What do I do on other years? I get the hair cut, or I get it cut into, or I get it styled, so that colour is cut out of it. But of course, with the coronavirus pandemic, I haven't been able to do that. So that has left me in a situation where I wanted to do something, because I was out in the garden, of course, working from home, with getting quite stressed. I like going out in the garden with the air and really just sort of trying to switch off and just really trying to sort of take a moment and really get quite de-stressed from things. So that's what I've been doing. And of course, if I've been sat in the sun, it's naturally been lightening up my hair. So that's why I changed the colour of it. And you know what? I really, really like it. I've gone darker because I like it. I like my 1920s, 1910s inspired comb slick back looks, and I really, really like my hair colour to be dark. Viviscal has helped me in terms of that my hair health is really ultimately improved, so I can feel almost, it sounds really cheesy, doesn't it, that my hair feels fuller, it seems to have character. But the one thing which we will really, really get out there from this is, I put on my introductory sort of page coming into this clip, I have noticed my hair getting thicker. And here's the proof. So I'm going to come off to the side here, and you will see in this picture here, that my hair is getting thicker and there are more single hairs growing through. And the only way I can kind of explain this is pretty recently I have been noticing that when I style my hair, I've got my style, but then through my style I've got all these short spiky hairs showing through. So what I use is a freeze spray, so the one by Schwarzkopf got to be blasting freeze glued spray, and then I spray that in, and then after a while, after it's dried, I move all the single hairs back into the style. But today I noticed when I was styling my hair this morning, and it was in the style I wanted to wear it in, I had so many spiky hairs growing through. And of course, if you think about it, we're at the 3-month mark. And just referring to what Viviscal say on here, stage 1. So Viviscal have 4 stages. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that here. I will attach that anyway at the bottom here. But you can see, stage 1, hair follicles are supported through a constant intake of protein and nutrients in each tablet. Stronger nails are often the first sign that Viviscal is working. Stage 2, and this is just past the 3-month mark. So stage 1 is up to about the 3-month mark, stage 2 is after that, so we're coming into that now. So thin wispy hair is strengthened, look out for baby hairs appearing. And that's exactly what's happening. But if you think in 3 months, your hair, what would probably grow about that? Would it grow about that, I think? That's exactly the length of the hairs which I'm noticing, and you'll see from the picture, which I will be attaching, you'll be able to see from this clip as well. Stage 3 is coming up to just before the 6-month mark. Breakage and thinning continue to decline, encouraging new healthy hair growth. Stage 4 is after 6 months. Hair is looking noticeably strong and healthy. And let's just go through this very quickly as well. Factors which can affect healthy hair growth is hereditary. So if you've got a lot of male pattern baldness, or if you're a lady watching this, if there's female pattern balding in your family, then of course you're a little bit more susceptible to that as well. Stress, which we've covered as well, can affect your hair growth. Medication can, certainly. Poor nutrition, so if you're having episodes where you're not eating very healthily, or you're not eating at all, possibly you're only eating small amounts, really do pay close attention to that as well, because that can absolutely affect your skin, your hair, and so many things in your life as well. Overstyling, if you're wearing styles which are quite tight on your hair, or they're quite excessive, or they're quite harsh. Bleaching, so if you're bleaching your hair excessively, if both men and women colour bleach their hair, that can sometimes have a negative effect on the hair if you're doing it too often as well, if you're using too harsh a product. Hair treatments, and of course over dyeing, so if you're doing your hair too often as well. Recommended daily intake, so take 2 tablets daily for 3 to 6 months minimum, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening with water or after food, and therefore after that take 1 to 2 tablets daily as required, and that's just to keep your effects up as well. Of course, what I'd done my previous time taking Viviscal is, once I found that my hair got to a place where I was really, really, very happy with it, then I stopped taking it. You don't have to do that, and this time I'll probably keep continuing it for quite some time, just until I'm happy with my hair. And what's really encouraging is because I'm seeing that new growth coming through, it's really great to see and really encouraging. So that gives me another reason why after the 6-month mark, which we will be doing a review, I will probably keep taking that as well. Of course, life throws so many things at us, but I will continue to still take the Viviscal and hopefully see, and I'm sure I will because I've seen so many great results of it already, so hopefully that will continue. Let's just have a look what's in Viviscal if you're new to Viviscal as well. So Viviscal supplements, their main scientifically formulated. There's over 25 years of research has gone into Viviscal, so you know you have got that confidence behind using Viviscal for men and women. It's a hair growth program, so the most clinically researched brand, and it's a hair growth supplement. Helps maintain normal healthy hair growth from within. Scientifically formulated with amino C, which is marine protein complex, and that's their standout product in Viviscal, which really helps hair growth, hair health, and of course the scalp health as well. So inside here is the marine protein complex, the amino C, and then vitamin C, zinc, flaxseed extract, horsetail extract, and of course really great products. I can't shout about them enough. Really love Viviscal. They come in blister packs like this, as you can see. Really nice and easy. 1 tablet in the morning with breakfast, or when you get up with a glass of water or juice or what have you, or with your coffee even possibly. And then in the evening with your evening meal, or sometimes I take it just before I go to bed. Doesn't make you feel full, doesn't make you feel sick. Not me, it doesn't at all. And I have had supplements where I've taken them before in the past, and it's made me feel quite nauseous, quite ill, quite sort of sick, where it's been quite an intake of vitamins. This doesn't at all. It doesn't upset your system, doesn't make you feel quite full, doesn't make you feel bloated or anything like that at all. All things which I know supplements can make people feel that way after taking them as well. Of course, all about today is the proof that Viviscal does help with growing fuller, thicker hair. Now, of course, I do have to say it might not sadly help every single person. Everybody is so different, and everybody's hair journey, whether it's thinning, whether it's you're coming back from an illness, whether you've got patches of hair loss, everybody's journey is different. Not one person is the same, so why would anybody's experience with their hair be the same as well? One thing I would say what Viviscal is really good for, if you are slow to see results, what you do know with the confidence behind Viviscal is that your health and your hair health, your scalp health, is getting an ultimate boost of those real rich, nurturing ingredients for hair health and scalp. So personally, I don't think it's going to give you any negative effects, but it's certainly worth a try. So have a look at those pictures. I'm going to attach them once more. Have a look at the picture there. It does really tell a story to me that you can see that the effects there. Look about of what 3 months. If you were to shave your hair off to your scalp in 3 months worth of growth, I think that would be the length of the hair. So for me, it's really encouraging, and I just wanted to share that with you on this clip. And I really do hope if you're thinking, should I try Viviscal? Shouldn't I try Viviscal? I really hope that image there really does give you the encouragement to try it, because I certainly would. Absolutely. If I was sat here thinking, I really want to try something for my hair. It's not feeling as luscious, it's not feeling as thick as what it once did. Perhaps I'm only in my early 20s. Goodness me, I'm only 26. If you've got problems with your hair, don't wait for it to get thinner and thinner, particularly if you're a man, particularly if you're a young man and you're under a lot of stress, because hair, as we all know, can just disappear very quite quickly. I know people who I've seen once, I've seen them again in a couple of months' time, and they have hardly any hair left on their head at all. The quicker you can intervene with your hair problems, the better your results will be. Prevention is always better than cure. Absolutely. With that said, I really hope you've enjoyed this flash update today with thicker hair, and there was the proof, so don't forget, have a look at that image. It's all natural, there's nothing there helping me at all, there's nothing in my hair at all making my hair look thick or anything like that at all. Of course, what I would say, the smaller hairs coming through my scalp and my hairline throughout my hair, because I've coloured my hair, it does just make my hair look fuller, because if you're looking at my hairline, you will see that the hairs have grown a bit thicker. Anyway, what the hell, so you can see I've got my hair in a style here. As you can see, you'll find it quite difficult for you to sort of see the length of my hair, but if you'll see here that my hairline does look thicker, and if you can actually see the small hairs which are growing in, as you can see me grabbing hold of that hair here, and because it's darker, if I just, and you can see, and this is hair look which is growing from here. So I've got hair here, but it's fine. It's very fine, very downy hair. And as you can see with the light shining from the outside, it looks like that my hair comes up a little bit here. And you know what? From taking Viviscal, I can absolutely put this down to this. These hairs are coming through thicker and much more healthier. And you know, I wouldn't normally do this because my hair was in quite a nice style. But as you can see this side as well, my hair, I don't know if you can see it so well this side, but you can here look as well. These sort of thin hairs which are coming through, again you can see in here. Thin, I don't know if you can see that so well on this side, but I think if I do this, if I twirl the hair a little bit, you can see it. You can see it here. Look, I think you can just see it here. And look, that's new. I'm putting that down to Viviscal. Do you know what I mean? It could just be natural regrowth, but to be honest with you, I never had this before I took Viviscal before. So there we go. The area where I was a little bit concerned with, this area here, to be honest with you, as you can see, I'm struggling to see my scalp. And in some styles, you can see my scalp showing through. So it feels thicker. And when I put my fingers to my scalp, I can feel sort of short, spiky hairs coming through. So for me, Viviscal is really helping. And love the product. Absolutely love the product. So I would say, go for it. Absolutely, absolutely go for it. And you know what? If you want to have a look at my hair, and you know what? It always helps if you get a natural and honest review, doesn't it? It really, really does. So have a look. So if you think that my hair's thick, looks thick because of what I've done with it. If I hold my hair up, as you can see, light shines through it straight away. It's fine, but there's a lot of it. It's quite thin, but there's a lot of it. This is just how I style it. Just how I style it. So if all of this is taken out, hair actually sits quite flat, quite fine. Haven't had it cut for a while. You see these really like fine pieces. If I don't style my hair well, as you can see, these sort of little tiny hairs, which, can you see that here? And again here you might see this a bit better here. Can you see I'm actually able to grab those small hairs here with the brush. As you can see, this hair is growing through thicker. Can you see that? I can actually grab hold of that. So what a difference. What a difference. So yeah, looks a bit untidy now, but there you go. I always think if you're looking or if you're wondering about a product, show people. Show people. If people want the truth, absolutely. Not represented by Viviscal at all. Had these problems with my hair. I didn't want to just watch my hair disappear. Perhaps it wasn't going to get any worse. But I wanted the hair which I had before. So I've started using Viviscal, seen a lot of great results from it. That was the picture, which I will add again here. Really, really, you can see the new growth coming through. Have a look. Any questions for me, leave them down below. I will certainly get back to you. I really, really enjoy answering people's questions certainly about such as Viviscal as well. So please don't worry about any questions. It's absolutely fine. I actually really, really enjoy doing it. Okay, so thank you very, very much for watching my update today on my Viviscal journey. And until next time, we will see you then. Don't sit there in silence at all. If you want to ask a question, absolutely please do that, and I will do my best to get back to you. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and until next time, we will see you then. Bye-bye now.